All right. Good morning, everyone, again. Um, Once again, my name is Dave Edwards, and I am the acting director at OEHHA. So welcome everyone today in the room and online to our synthetic turf scientific advisory panel meeting. Just to let you know that we have two of our members had a little transportation hiccup, so they will be joining shortly. But we will go ahead and start for sake of time. Just a little bit of background on OEHA. We are an office within the California Environmental Protection Agency and the lead state agency for the assessment of health risks posed by environmental contaminants. First off, I would like to welcome our panel members to this fifth meeting of the Scientific Turf Advisory Panel. Let me start out by calling on panel members to introduce and provide their affiliation, if any, at this point. So we'll start with Dr. Debbie Bennett. Great, thank you. Mr. Ed Abel. And then Dr. Sandy Eckel.
Hi, I'm Dr. Sandy Eckel. I am an associate professor in the Department of Population and Public Health Sciences at USC.
Great, and then online we have Dr. Tom McCone.
Hello, I'm Tom McCone, Professor Emeritus at the University of California, Berkeley School of Public Health.
Great, thank you. And our chair, Dr. Balms, and Dr. Amy Kyle, another member, they are on their way, so they'll introduce themselves when they arrive. All right, I would now like to introduce you to the OEHHA team. So if you can, just raise your hands in the room so everyone on the panel gets to know who you all are. We first off have Assistant Deputy Director for Scientific Programs, Dr. Conan Christian. Our Acting Chief Counsel, Ryan Mahoney. And as far as our staff goes, we have Dr. Jocelyn Claude. This is Allison Lenzing and Miss Kiana Vaghefi and Chris Sodders. Great. So thanks everyone for helping on getting this day ready. All right, so before we begin, there's a few housekeeping items. So first off, the drinking fountains and the restrooms are located out the back door and to your left down the hall. And then they're located on the right side of that hallway. In the event of a fire alarm or any other reason to evacuate this room, please leave by those lighted exit doors here or here. And then take the steps down, and outside we will gather across the street in Cesar Chavez Park. So it is a day-long meeting, so we are planning to take a 75-minute break for lunch around noon and a 15-minute break at 2:30 in the afternoon. For those of you online, just for planning purposes. If members of the public have digital media that they want to show during their 3 minutes comment period, please bring the external devices to the OEHA staff to upload the files before the lunch break. This meeting is being recorded and transcribed. Remind people to identify themselves and speak clearly into the microphones when you are giving public comment. The transcript will be posted on OEHA's website. A little bit of background on the draft itself. The draft report of this OEHA study on synthetic turf was released for public comments on March 13th. The goal of this study was to assess the potential health impacts associated with the use of synthetic turf and playground mats made of crumb rubber. The Scientific Advisory Panel has held 4 previous meetings to advise OEHA on study plans, data interpretation, and reporting of study results. Now, here we are after the publication of the draft report and looking forward to your advice and comments on the draft report. This report has been a long time coming, 6 years since our last panel meeting. Um, and several folks have retired that have been involved with this. So before we go forward, I'd like to recognize their contributions. First off, starting with Scientific Advisory Panel member, Dr. Linda Sheldon, lab members, Randy Madalena, Hugo Distalitz, and Marion Russell, and OEHHA staff, retirees and former project staff, Patty Wong, Lori Lim, Dave Siegel, David Ting, and Rebecca Beloso. All right. So with that, I'd now like to do a little bit more logistics regarding public comment. There will be an opportunity to provide oral public comment in the afternoon. The public comment will be limited to 3 minutes per commenter. For those of you that are in person, you should have received a comment card at check-in. Otherwise, cards are available on the back table. Please fill one out if you would like to speak, and then turn it in to the OEHHA staff. For those of you watching by CaliPay webcast, you'll be able to watch the meeting, but you'll need to join the meeting by Zoom to speak, or you may send the comments via email to syntheticturf@oehha.ca.gov. Staff will read the comments aloud up to 3 minutes each as time allows. For folks who are joining virtually and wish to comment, are asked to join the Zoom webinar. You will receive a link to join the webinar at the end of the registration process. If you are provided a working email address, you will also receive an email with the link. When requested by the chair, individuals may queue to provide oral comment by using the raise hand function. When your name is called to speak, you will unmute yourself and comment. If you would like to present slides and have not already sent them, please email them now to syntheticturf@oehha.ca.gov.